No score here in the first period. Canada playing from right to left. Carlisle. Shot right on the target. Howardchuk getting it into the corner. Canadians, power play situation here. The box forming right in front of the net. Carlisle whips it across to James Patrick, and that's dumped down as Carlisle chases it. Randy Carlisle coming back. Richard, the Canadians need a victory here.
Well, they sure do, as they're both tied with 8 points, and the Canadians desperately want to win this game.
They've lost to the Swedes, and they lost to the Soviet Union as Kuchera gets it all the way back to Cadillac. Marwa. Teams changing on the fly. Fires it in. Howardchuk wrestles for that one. Gallant, who plays for the Red Wings, calling for it. Howardchuk. Gallant's on the circle. Cat and mouse out there. Gallant now trying to work his way in to get the shot. Hasek came up with the save. That's right in front. And they fanned on. That shot is in. David Ellett. Howardchuk fed it to him. And that's 1-0 for Canada. Power play goal. Ellett, let's go a rocket.
Well, having the power play, the Canadians were able to overload the front of that net. And as the puck went back to Ellett, he blasted it home from just inside the blue line. A nice pass from Dale Howardchuk to move the puck back.
Pavel Woll, the Czech coach, barking out the instructions as we move now into the second period. Howardchuk missed that. A long, high shot. The Canadians having problems trying to get it out here. Seeger now turning nicely, and he has been such a star in this tournament. So aggressive in front of that net. Dumped all the way down. Gudas going back for it. Headmanning to Seeger. Gudas. The team's really throwing the puck around out there. Valak. Seeger couldn't control that. Babic getting it right in front. The shot right on Hasek. Cadillac fires it down. Babic now. Babic leaves it. Messier taken out there. Seba cruising back in. It goes over to Yanecki. Comes off a skate, but it's still not out. A long shot deflected away. Kuchera getting the woodwork on that one. Way back at the point. So it's Czechoslovakia now showing what they can do with the puck. But as the Canadians return, this looks promising. Oh, right in front of the net was Anderson. Messier eventually came up with it. And Hasek throws it out despite the loss of his stick.
That's right, good work by Hasek to move the puck out of the zone.
Yanecki getting it right out to Seba. Yuri Seba gets it back to the point. The shot deflected high by Baka. And this is real good ice hockey. You're looking at 2 of the 4 best teams in the world here. The other 2, of course, Sweden and the Soviet Union. They desperately want to win a game before they go into the final round. Baka losing out behind the net, and the Canadians with Yzerman. Yzerman waits, an intelligent move by him, but a good defensive move by Baka. And the Czechs now, end-to-end action, no stop in the play. Seba with Crone. Marois comes to the rescue. Back, deflected out into the neutral zone. Yzerman trying to do something with it. The Czechs, a rink-wide pass, going to be picked up by Kuchera. Takes a shot, it's in! Yuri Kuchera. Valak assisted on that, and Yuri Kuchera hit that far side.
The Czechs are playing the body very well, and they move the puck out of their zone quite quickly here. Valak slides a nice pass over to Kuchera. A nice snapshot past the outstretched leg. of the goaltender. You see this again, Kuchera just inside the circle, snaps the puck into the net behind Grant Fuhr.
From the face-off, the Czechs leveling the score. Serban up onto the right wing. Serban again. Serban with Saba cruising in front. Now he gets it up to Yuri Saba. Saba with Yanecki. Saba trying to do it on his own. Fuhr gets it up. Messier. Still Messier getting it over. Anderson right out front. And that's in the net. Dave Babic was left all alone right on the edge of the crease. And that smile says it all.
Well, the big guy from the Winnipeg Jets is happy with that goal, as you can see by the look on his face. Good work from Anderson and Messier here. As the play goes around behind the net, the Czech defenseman sort of swept that puck away, but it was right on the stick of Dave Babic. See Messier behind the net again. As it comes out in front, Dave Babic is on his own.
2-1 to score here in the third period. Just under 7 minutes gone. The Canadians continue to put on the pressure. Right out front, a loose puck, and that one's in. Howachuk, Yzerman did a lot of the work on this side of the post, and Howachuk was waiting to pop that one in.
Well, Howachuk and Yzerman have worked well together here during this tournament. And as this play develops, you see Yzerman has a good shot at it here. Gets control and just slides it over to Howachuk, who's all on his own. There's the replay. There you see the puck again. Yzerman sliding it across. Dale Howachuk's by himself.
So 3-1 the score. The Canadians well and truly in the lead, but do not rule out anything here. The Czechs have the ability to come back and come back hard. Kuchera all the way over to the far side. Dolezal back to Kuchera, passing it around nicely. The Canadians with a man in the box, yelling to each other to pick up that man in front of the net. Marois is shadowing Ellis out there, taking a poke at anyone who goes by. Dolezal working it round, back to the point. Kuchera takes a shot, that hits a stick. Svitek right out front, and they couldn't get it where it was supposed to go. Marois flipping it off the boards down the ice. Hasek tips it over. Staviana head manning the puck, and they're looking for that quick break. They get it. Dolezal shoots, scores! Oh, a lovely pass that threaded the eye of the needle from Crone, number 19. Dolezal made no mistake. A little move to the left, then the right, and he just squeezed it in past the goalie.
There he is on the breakaway. Dolezal is in. Puts one move on Fuhr. Makes him make his move, and then he slides the puck in. Good play to control that puck. So puts a nice fake on and keeps it on the forehand and puts it behind Grant Fuhr.
3-2 the score. The Czechs coming back here in the third period. Both teams with that ability, Richard, to explode and score at any moment.
Oh, that's right, as we're seeing long passes connecting here, and it's been a very tight checking game.
The Czechs, along with the Soviet Union, do have that special knack of being able to hit the guy just as he hits that blue line, or just as he hits the red line and splits the defense. And you will see that when these teams play. They love to, well, that wasn't a good example of it. They stayed onside. They really do like to hit that long pass. Now back to the top of the circle, and Fuhr kicks that one out. A magnificent save. It's still not out. Staviana, well, a bit lax. The Canadians pick it up and come back on the attack. Gallant scores! Well, Billows got a piece of that, got it over to Gallant. And what was Hasek doing on that one? The Detroit Red Wing star is smiling from ear to ear.
It's a nice backhand pass from Brian Bellows as he just dumped it across. Gerard Gallant one-timed it. Put it right behind Hasek. There you see the nice little backhand dump pass. Gerard Gallant really looked like a sharpshooter on that one as he picked that far corner. There you see one last look. There's Gallant. Just finds the corner.
So Gallant makes it 4-2, 10 seconds remaining. The Canadians are going to do their best to prevent the Czechs from getting a shot away here. They're ragging the puck, and that's all over now but the shouting. There goes the buzzer to end the third and final period, 4-2. Well, join us in a moment for that top of the table clash, Sweden against the Soviet Union.